Chatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Vastu Sangrahalay. The museum completed its 100-year journey on the 10th of Jan 2022, a landmark not only in the history of the museum but in the cultural movement of this country. The foundation stone of the museum was laid by the Prince of Wales, King George V, on the 11th of November 1905, and it was named as the Prince of Wales Museum of Western India. Many things have changed since then. Bombay is known as Mumbai, and the Prince of Wales Museum of Western India has been renamed the Chatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Vastu Sangrahalay. The theme of early Indian sculpture revolves around three major religions: Hinduism, Jainism, and Buddhism. This section of the gallery presents a glimpse of Hindu iconography. Hinduism believes in the concept of the Supreme Being and its manifestation, the One and its many forms of divinities. The Hindu Trinity encompasses all three important elements of natural law, that is creation, preservation, and destruction. This philosophical idea was later visually reflected in sculptures in the form of Brahma, the god of creation, Vishnu, the god of preservation, and Mahesh or Lord Shiva, the god of destruction. Hinduism also equally acknowledges the role of feminine energy in the creation of the universe. This energy is represented in the sculptural panels of the temples in the form of goddesses, who are depicted either as consorts of the gods or in their individual capacities. Besides these, there are several celestial beings and demigods who symbolically represent natural elements and who also find their place in the Hindu pantheon. This museum not only holds Indian sculptures but also has many other sculptures like the Greco-Roman art of the Gandhara period made from terracottas. Many terracotta sculptures belong to the Mirpur Khas, which is one of the most important and well-preserved sites of the Indo-Greek settlement. The site was excavated in 1909 CE by Sir Henry Cousins, who discovered terracotta images of Buddha and a large number of decorative bricks from the walls of stupas. These icons became the means through which man sought to reach the divine for his protection and for his worldly and spiritual well-being. Man also designed temples for enshrining these icons. Today, Chatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Vastu Sangrahalay houses approx 70,000 artifacts and has an outstanding collection comprising sculptures, bronzes, excavated artifacts from Indus Valley sites, porcelain and ivories from China and Japan. The museum is allowing people to adopt centuries-old artifacts under their own name, in memory of someone, or in dedication to a loved one, as a way to mitigate the pandemic-induced losses and care for their precious relics. The museum has curated sculptures, paintings, and artifacts under three broad categories: treasures, masterpieces, and antiquities that one can symbolically adopt for a period of 2 years. Nearly 100 patrons, largely Mumbaikars and some foreign scholars, have already adopted their favorite artifacts. The interior of the museum combines the columns, railings and balcony of an 18th century Vada. a Maratha mansion with Jain-style interior columns. The first floor has a section displaying shields, various types of knives, palm leaf manuscripts, decorative textiles, Mughal jades, metalwares, and name it, all of the ancient artifacts.
Art historian Chatrapati Pal, who was associated with Chatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Vastu Sangrahalay for over half a century before it was represented, calls it one of the most active cultural and educational institutions among museums in South Asia. He says the collections has its shortcomings in some areas of Indian art, which can be easily rectified, but it ranks among the top 3 museums in the country. In some ways, it excels other museums for the diversity of its collection with art from other countries and cultures of the world. One might say that while the trustees look backward while renaming the institution, Sabyasachi look forward in internationalizing the museum's program. Built from a winning entry by architect George Whitted in 1909, the museum offers insight into the rich past of the country with its archaeological artifacts sourced from various excavated sites. The museum has also a representative collections of various forms of art from the Indian subcontinent and also to a certain extent work of art from China, Japan, and European countries. Additionally, it houses a study collection of natural history specimens.
Every year, the museum publishes world-class research journals, books, and catalogs. Its Art Conservation Center, established in 2008, is gradually being acknowledged globally as an upcoming premier facility for heritage conservation, research, and training. Since October 2015, the museum has launched a mobile initiative called Museum of Wheels, wherein some exhibits from predetermined theme are kept in AC bus and taken to various schools and training NGOs for fun and interactive experience. This museum houses collections from all over India. One particularly fine collection they house is from Himalayan regions, mainly Nepal and Tibet. And now that you know this beautiful place, I highly recommend you all to visit Chatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Vastu Sangrahalay.